Hello, welcome to Minute to Skim It. Happy voting day. I hope you guys got to go out and do that. It is your civic duty after all. I'm going to do something different this week for my first book. I'm actually going to go back and review a book that's been out for a little while because I don't want you to miss out on some really cool stuff. This was recommended to me by one of my employees and I'm really glad I read it. So this is Weird World, #1 from Marvel. You actually have copies of this still. I'm sure you can get it if you're from a different shop. This is actually really cool. This is someone who falls into another universe. Actually, you can see Earth from where she is. But it's got really cool art and imagery. She meets up with a really awesome character who is a wizard hunter, wizard killer, and signs up to be their squire, kind of. She ends up kind of faking like she's actually killed wizards before, so she's like, sure, come along. So she's going to try to get back home, but Weird World wants Earth to come back to Weird World, because they believe that's where it came from, so it's really cool. I want to see what's going on with this, but man, the art's amazing. So come pick that up. You will not be sad. Alright. The next one is from Oni Press. This is a really sweet book called Another Castle. So this one is perfect pickup for if you have kids, you want to have something really neat to read. This princess character has been promised in marriage, and it's not like the typical Disney one where she's like, I don't want to get married, it's horrible. I think she's fine with getting married. She just would also like to be the protector of her kingdom. So she's been trained in self-defense because I guess there's lots of kidnappings where she's from. But it's important for her to get married to this prince. He seems like a good guy. He's willing to protect her. But she goes off to hunt the main bad guy, who they believe also kidnapped or killed her mother. So I'm not going to give any more away because I don't want to mess up all the story for you. Pick this up. Really great read. Alright. Now, I am not usually a big proponent of these big crossover events. I reviewed the preview to Stand Off, Assault on Pleasant Hill a couple weeks ago. This is the first actual issue. It's neat. This is kind of a cover over, and it actually has the actual cover underneath here. So I still don't want to give anything away about this book. There's a big secret that Maria Hill has, and she's using it to use as a tool to keep people prisoner that they've caught over the years. Steve doesn't like what she's up to, of course. They're kind of at odds a little bit all the time. But this has got really great appearances by all the people that you love from this universe. You got Bucky, you got Falcon. Pick this up. This is going to cross over probably when it's all over to about 10 different books. But it's just 10 times you're going to have to pick things up. It's not like you have to buy every month for a million years. I think if you marry yourself to the idea of doing 10 books worth, you'll be fine to carry the whole series or just read the new one. But I think it's going to have implications across the entire Marvel universe. You probably should, if you're going to read any of the main titles, you're going to want to read it. Alright, so this is called The Discipline, and this is from Image. This is definitely a mature book because it has to do with a lot of naughty bits. This is really good. You'll feel dirty reading it, but if you are a fan of like Sex Criminals by the same company, you will love this book. A lot of mystery around why the naughty bits. So, all right. I feel like it's a lot of Marvel this week, but I'll tell you that DC did not have very much that was released this week, so it's not our fault. We try. All right. #1, Black Widow, written by Mark Waid. Also good. This one's not very wordy. This is a lot of action. So if you like seeing Natasha kick some booty, she's at S.H.I.E.L.D. and getting chased out. She's got something that they don't want her to have. So, and why she was getting in trouble with S.H.I.E.L.D. So I don't think it's tied into the Civil War stuff that we have coming up. It doesn't have that feel necessarily, but really pretty art. You will like that book very much if you are a big fan of Black Widow. And then finally, last but not least, there's your DC Bombshells. This is #10. continuing on from where you were before, got this big bad guy. Looks like he's pulling on the strings for the girls. All the things you love about Bombshells fighting Nazis. So pick up this book this week. Beautiful art. I love those costumes so much. They're full of all kinds of ideas for cosplay. So I will see you guys again next week. See you later.
Aren't you both?
You know I'm losing all that.